All spiritual people are aware that the world, the material world, is a hellacious place. Doesn't mean you don't have you're not happy, you're not deep, you can't help, you're not there for someone you are. But in all the realms of spirituality, we talk about Tibetan Buddhism, where you have deep compassion forever for everyone. What does that mean? Let's extrapolate that out and experience 110% of it today. It means you get deeper and deeper in your practice. There are dark agencies come at you all the time because as a spiritual person, you're aware that the physical body is not the real. It's your soul. And that's why you feel it when you kiss the one you love, when you hold a child, when you play with your pet. The rest of it escapes you. You walk unasked into nature and the world kind of falls away from you. The physical, the phenomenological world. So today we want to go over the fact that we want to end the world, the consciousness of there being a world today. That's what the practice entails. They'll normally present it as something over geologic time, but if you know who you are, then this world is the meditation stone. You look at it quietly. It's physical, it's demonic, it's evil because all the pain. Can you imagine God creating death or a disease? I mean, really, we have to get over that to begin with. We're representing God in spiritual awareness, spiritual consciousness. We're in the middle of a very big noisy gym right now, and as I'm walking to the door here for the video, I'm aware, I never feel like I'm my body. This is for all of us who are spiritual. This helps us identify with what is being spoken of right now. We kind of float through it all, right? And I'm just sense that everyone feeling they're this and that, and they're doing something, and they're in a building, and I have never once felt that. I'm aware of it from people, and I'm saying this for all of us to experience this and identify with it and realize that's the problem. There might be 100 million, 300 million very spiritual people in the world, who knows, exact numbers. When you understand what's being said, and you're not trapped as often as the average person in the world, you'll run into them from time to time, from day to day. I go to the supermarket or take a walk and I'll have a glance, or I always kind of bow and hold my chest to people walking by, and you run into each other more and more. And 99% of your friends are not incarnate, as they say. And you'll feel them with you forever from this day on, as you have. But the more conscious we are of it at this point, the more easily we can relieve the pain and the pressure from our loved ones. We're not doing it for ourselves, we're doing it for those we love, for my mom, my friends, my teachers, the little Susans in my life, wherever they are that are just dear, dear human beings, spiritual presences, good people. Some nights we wake with beautiful visions. Some nights kind of demonic in fear, or some person or something after us in a bad dream. And that 100% of that is this agency called the devil. I laugh because I live beyond it always. I'm attacked daily, of course, like everyone else, but I understand it all. So in my attacks, I always get to be able to pull someone out of the burning fires of disbelief, of faithfulness, of not having faith. And the more quiet you are, the more calm you are, the more considerate you are, the more decent you are, the more protective and caring you are, and always aware that there is a God, a transcendent purity, that God is, that we are, then the more you're aware of that, the more you live in that, the more simple it will appear to us that we can end the entirety of the seeming world system, this material universe, in this life. There's no reason not to. Forget about time and history the history of time and place and circumstance. I can talk about my friends and nearby who are deeply, deeply spiritual, or my times in the Orient or different places all over the world where I had great, great spiritual experiences, but none of that counts to anything, because I'm always just here. And if you're always just here, and you know that God will unfold this within you, you'll see that the material world, it's unimportant. All my friends, they want to fly to Portugal or this or that. I have no need, no desire. I'll never watch a ball game. And I'll always be with you. The more we understand there is a God, and we look at this world as a meditation stone, is what I said. And if you just stare at it, look at it long enough, it'll dissipate, it'll disappear into the wind. It's one bad note on the orchestral beauty of an infinite divine universe. This world has to be described in some way to make this entire meditation for us understandable, that the whole world is, the material universe is a mistake in consciousness. It was created by something called Satan, Lucifer, whatever, and there actually are beings like that. But if you understand that and you don't react to anything, that's what meditation and prayer are about. But today I'm adding to it that it's not for me, it's not for you, it's for all of it to go up in a moment. There is no time or place or circumstance, and the more diligently we become aware of this, the less we are our body, the more we are this openness. It's just a sense. Like a morning breeze, it's just, You will feel it all day, every day, and you'll gain an encyclopedic awareness and intelligence about the dark forces and so forth and the world, but it'll be, You always feel the presence moving through you, and you won't feel like you are this person. You'll always be considerate and kind to those around you, and most of the time it's very hidden. You act out in a certain way. If I'm with my buddies doing martial arts on the floor here or something, I'll be this person, and because you have to, and to whatever degree that works, that communicates clearly and fully and humanly to those around you, but you're never really present in your own time or place. You're never present in your own body. Please understand that we will overcome all of this. That's the meditation. That's why I said in the beginning, forget history, time, place. It doesn't exist. And if you know that, then the openness, the open fields within you of divine presence will billow forth with great dignity and beauty and kindness and power, because we're dealing with the sum total of all indescribable evil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities and evil and dark places. In other words, that's from the Bible. That's what's being said. It was the scriptural text that was about very mystical persons who lived in the deserts and spent thousands of years in prayer. It's that. And understanding today that if we look at the whole world, this whole history of time, as nothingness, and spend our time in the quiet, then infinity will open through us more quickly, more diligently, and we'll be more attacked, of course, but it'll be with great joy. I get hit some nights for hours, and it's just amazing. It's one thing after another, and I love it because I'm so aware that it's the devil himself, and it's like great. He has to appear very boldly to me because I'm not moved. Don't be moved. Don't change this intent toward purity, openness, kindness. And the reason you have this, the intent is to heal your mommy, your puppy, your child, your cousin, your boyfriend or girlfriend, your wife, the one you adore, whoever it is, whatever it is. Just don't accept the inconsistencies. Just look to the heart of everything and everyone. And those who bleed with love and admiration for those things that are heavenly will find you. You don't have to leave your easy chair to know Him, the only God. You will unfold everything that seems to be in the material world in this life. It's quite wonderful to be you now. Forget the whole world, forget everything about it. You're very aware of the social, political circumstance, this and that, family, different people, but the more quiet you are, the more calm you are about that you're going to end the whole thing, the more you know we can wrap the whole thing up without being inundated so fervently around the clock by the dark force. Be concerned about this or that or whatever. This is what spirituality entails. Mysticism means kindness. Mysticism means you. Your pure love. Your simplicity is just a very light presence we'll feel all day, every day around the clock. The wise still call God. And I call it you. Isn't it you? Identify with this soul's presence, this absolute quiet, dignified simplicity. And at the same time, you'll have daily experiences and visions and flashes of eternity, whispers from eternity, and visions that are infinite. I spoke last week that I had one, in the late 60s, I had a 5-month vision. Can you imagine that? You're going to have an eternal vision. As soon as we understand that this does not have to be, that it's a mistake. I've never understood how a God of God could possibly allow the crudity, the cruelty, the horrors of this world. Just understand this infinitesimal subatomic particle in an otherwise gorgeous, endless eternity. There are endless realms and universes, but they're all spiritual. And you will feel aspects of all of them in the near future, in the midnight hour, in the morning. You'll have these glorious visions, and interspersed with the attacks of the dark side that tries to make you be afraid of this circumstance or something in your business or at work or at home, or distrust or fear of some calamity in the world or some social political circumstance. And the more spiritual you are, the more your sensitivities will become purified, and you won't give it anything. You'll be considerate and kind with those around you, and you'll always know in a group of people how to exchange glances softly and easily, and you'll never leave this beautiful place. The human heart is God. Protect it, live it, believe it, and see it in the chest, the heart, the soul of everyone you love, and you'll awaken them to the promise of eternal life, softly given, always present. You'll live in this place forever. You and that which we call God, which is God, are forever. This lifetime, this world, this material universe, think of it as a meditation stone. You just look at it long enough and it will go up. You look at a candle for 20 minutes and your cerebral cortex will just drift, and just because you're not believing the phenomenological, this thing or that person or thoughts or clothes or time or place, or this thing will just yield. That's what the meditative practice is about. And this thing will yield to any fear whatsoever. Just one day it's just wake up and it's just, there's a quiet. You are the quiet. You are the breath of God. I know you are. You know you are. The point being that the whole world that seems to be is the mistake. Look at it as the meditation stone. You just stare at it long enough and it will go up. That's the whole idea of meditation on a particular, on a holy deity or whatever, and you just look at it quietly and you let all your sensory equipment disappear and you're into it and the world will disappear. What does that mean? Does that mean all of a sudden it'll come back when there's a door slammed? No, if you understand what's being said, no door will slam in the next 22 years or whatever it's going to take you to do this, or the next 9 minutes. And it doesn't matter about any detail. From this moment, God will be with you, speak through you, live with you, and become you. You are God's holy presence in this place, which is a hell. And I say it laughingly because if you understand that, all the fears, all the disappointment, all the pain, the people you've hurt or hurt you, it'll all go up because it's one simple force that we call Lucifer or whatever, and it just somehow created this thing. It's so ridiculous. And we all know what I'm saying. Let it go and free your heart, and the soul will follow. Free your soul, and the world will go up in a puff. And that's how we're going to help our friends and loved ones that are caught in this trap. You volunteered for this. We are the presence of God that fell into this to become an individuated being, which we're not, but we allowed that to happen. The whole thing collected around us. That's where we get our guilt and our fear and our torment about. So all spiritual people, every spiritual, every great human being you ever met, or heard about or studied, had this happen to them, and they had to find a way back out through it. And a lot of people have courage in different ways, in different areas of life, or they find God in artistic endeavor or love, but for us today, it's to know that it's you and you're going to escape all of it. So the attacks of guilt, remorse, pain, fear, hate, whatever, we'll let them all go. Knowing you're guilty of nothing and you're innocent without knowing it. We don't walk around thinking, I'm innocent. It's lighter than air. All the spiritual emotions are lighter than air and kinder than daylight, but not kinder than you. The adept at meditation, prayer, and a final resolution of the entire world. When you do this, you'll do it for the entire world. It will disappear. That's the meditation stone. That's what's being espoused today, that the entirety of what seems to be is the illusion. They call it Maya in the East, and it doesn't mean that it's not pain, but if you understand that, you can live through any pain, any torment. It will all resolve psychologically, emotionally, back into the spirit every day. You'll learn so much very quickly. I personally would rather that no one in the world experience one more second of this, is why I'm doing it. But to understand it and to look at it in the spiritual sense is the way we're going to walk back out through it. And even if we talk to friends or whatever, people have been hurt here or there, you're going to resolve all that pain. No one in or out of a body is going to have to experience this crudity anymore. Don't worry about any detail. God will be with you every moment from now on in. You'll free yourself, free your soul, free your friends, free your family, free those you really love and care for. You'll never be alone. Loneliness will be gone. Pain, fear, the travesty of this entire world will go up like that. You'll feel it every day of the rest of your life in different ways, and it will open up and open up as you understand more how to not accept the crudity of the world and its many, many forms. It has 1,000 arms, and if you look at it quietly and look through it and see the being, Lucifer behind it, moving the arms, if you look at it quietly, it's gone. Look at it quietly. It's gone. You are forever. You're not going to die. No one ever died. Through this meditative practice, the cause of all pain and sorrow will be lifted through your faith. That's why we're here at this time. That's who you are. It's beyond religion and spirituality. It's you. Thank you for listening to this. Thank you.